The courts of law in India are very unforgiving when it comes to ensuring your presence in the court, either as a party in person or at least representation through counsel. On hundreds of occasions, I have seen people suffer the consequences of their lawyer not appearing in the court on time for whatever reason. So I say this. One thing is, you always need to ensure. A lot of occasions people make this mistake. They receive summons to appear in a matter and they don't appear. Sometimes even the lawyers suggest that, and it's not a bad strategy, but I'll discuss why it's a problem. Lawyers suggest that you should not appear on the first date of hearing. Let us stretch it out. Let us try to extend it to the best possible extent. I have tried this strategy on a few occasions. It has succeeded on many occasions, but the occasions that it has not succeeded, in the form of an adverse order being passed, even if perhaps this is the first appearance pursuant to delivery of summons, adverse orders are passed and the client suffers the consequences. And that is why, having tried both ends of the spectrum, I always suggest that it is better that if you have received summons, it is better to immediately show up rather than hoping with your fingers crossed that no adverse order will be passed against you on the first date of hearing just because you want to buy a little more time. It is rather much better that you appear before the court, you start the process, and then you try to buy as much time as possible, at the same time being prepared with whatever your defense in the court is. This is one example. Another thing, another mistake that a lot of people do is that if they entrust their matter to their lawyer, they say, now we completely forget about it. We do not follow up with the lawyer on whatever is happening. I always tell people, especially people who are not who are not my clients, but people who have consulted me, friends and family members as well, it is always beneficial. And in fact, I do it myself when I have outstation matters where I am doing a back-end work, or I am kind of consulting other people and I'm coordinating with their local councils in their own cities. I always make it a point to call up the advocate or at least someone from my team will call up that advocate in that other city to ensure that this advocate will be appearing before the court. This advocate knows the strategy, knows the arguments which need to be addressed, knows what stage the matter is at. Because once you do this, at least you have a little bit of better chance of your advocate appearing in time. A lot of occasions there are multiple matters because of which sometimes an advocate also misses out, or maybe the matter skips his mind, or at the very least you do this so that the advocate remembers exactly what all points need to be conveyed to the court. Another additional point to this is, I have talked about it in other videos as well, you should always have written submissions in situations like this. And I think it was just yesterday that I had sent a proxy counsel in another city to argue a small matter. Written arguments in detail needed to be submitted. But I told this lawyer, who I knew had multiple matters for the day, that at the very least, go and enter appearance, give to the reader of the court, that is the main court staff who coordinates with all the files, with the judge on the date of the hearing, hand over to the reader a copy of your wakalatnama and tell the reader that you are in item number so-and-so, and that if you get late by any chance, the matter should not be adjourned, because then you suffer the consequences. The matter should not be adjourned, but instead the matter should be passed over for your presence, if just in case you do not appear in time before the judge because you have multiple matters. Now, this kind of strategy ensured that whatever orders were being passed in front of that main counsel. And this is a similar strategy which should be approached on all occasions. So remember, one, don't make the mistake of not appearing before the court when you have received summons. It is sometimes maybe an effective strategy, but you always run the risk of adverse orders being passed, because judges also know that summons have been received, the delivery report is there, yet you don't appear. The judge sometimes says, all right, let me pass my orders. And when this person finds out that an adverse order has been passed against them, they will come scurrying to my court to set aside whatever adverse order has been passed. But you need to remember that process of setting aside that adverse order or recalling that adverse order is a very, very arduous process. It is going to take a lot of time, and sometimes it doesn't even get rectified. You do not want to make the mistake of not appearing before the court the moment you receive summons. Appear before the court either yourself or through your lawyer. And second thing, on every occasion before before your hearing, have a discussion with your advocate. Go over with the advocate the points that need to be argued before the court, the strategy that needs to be taken. Because if you do these two things, you ensure that one of the most basic things, which is adequate legal representation. You should not have sacrificed on that just because of a little tardiness. Ensure that, so that even if you do not get the relief, at least you gave it your best shot, especially because in appeal, these things matter a lot. Did the counsel appear or not? Were these submissions filed in time or not? And that is why crucial importance, matters which go on for decades get ruined. There is a lot of difficulty you can face if you don't do this.